I hear a lot of people talking about Errol Spence comments about saying that he's feeling played, basically hinting at Terrence Bud Crawford and basically telling Errol Spence just to move on. And common sense to tell you that he's talking about his side of things, you know, especially since y'all say that Errol Spence is the A side and whatever and whatnot, and Terrence Crawford is the B side. You know, how could the B side be dictating something to the A side in which the A side has to bow down to the B side in some type of way? And even more importantly than that, why would he put that out there and let it be known that in some kind of way in negotiations, Terrence Bud Crawford is bending him over? Think about that for a second. Exactly. You know, that's not what he's trying to convey. And people say, well, he could be talking about anything. That's right. He could be talking about anything. And yet he put that out there. So he knows what that kind of tweet will do. So by him doing that alone, it's insinuating exactly what it's insinuating. You know, he knows that it's his side of things that he's disappointed with, you know, and you can tell. Just take a look around. Everybody else is trying to find their way. Everybody else is trying to find their next big payday or whatever they was promised at the end of the rainbow that apparently seems to be at PBC, not present. Everybody's going around trying to do it. And people saying, move on. You don't get it. There's nothing to move on to for Errol Spence. And it's Errol Spence that doesn't want to move on, you know, because obviously they want to move on and give you a Keith Thurman fight. You guys know that. But there's a holdup. There seems to be a blockage. They announcing this, but the fighter's saying that. There seems to be a disconnect. It's obvious. You can see it. So Errol Spence is wanting one thing and his team is wanting another.
Me and Crawford, when we were talking directly, we were probably on the phone for probably 40 minutes, 30 minutes. We probably spent 15 minutes talking about, you know, the negotiation part and stuff like that. We just talking about, you know, getting the feel for each other and, you know, basically talking about our families and, you know, current situation we had going on.
You could see it as plain as day. You know, and now he feeling played as if I stayed down with this program. I thought this, you promised me that, just like everybody else, just like Wilder, just like Charlo. You know what I'm saying? You see what Broner went over there and do. You seen that. And the only one that they seen that's making it out all right, you know, that's getting paid like that and getting shown the proper favoritism that they supposed to have is Tank Davis. So, you know, you say move on. There's nothing for him to move on to. Once you base your whole existence, career around this whole undisputed thing, you can't skip over it and go do something else. You can't. And where else is his big fight's going to be? The fight has to be made. You know, and they're not wanting to budge. And they're going to make negotiations fall apart. Hey, they might even make negotiations look bad when it's actually better than what it is, just to make Errol Spence deter from it. You know? Because it's obvious they don't want to go this route. But Errol Spence does. I've been said that you can tell. Now in the beginning, yeah, he was going along with the program. Yeah, he was doing that. Yeah, he was acting like, because see, they thought they had I can't believe this, but they thought they had a Canelo Alvarez rainbow to hang on at the end of the day. They really was hanging a lot up on that. They whole roster, they was gonna pimp the whole roster out to him. David Benavidez, Caleb Plant, Jamal Charlo, Errol Spence. They all looking at a Canelo Alvarez. Like you cannot tell me that your end game was this is how we going, and your biggest fight is gonna come through what we doing with depending on somebody else. And you could tell that's the case because look at Jamal Charlo over there just froze. When Errol Spence was asked about Terrence Bud Crawford fight, and that might not happen. What did he hint at? Fighting Canelo Alvarez. What did he end up doing? Going to a Canelo Alvarez fight. You know? What does Jamel Charlo currently talk about? Trying to fight a Canelo. Like, it shows there's no path. And the path they need to take, the path they want to take, they don't want to take. You know, the point is, between either Jamel or Eroll, man, somebody got to take the fight. It's there for somebody that want it. But can Errol Spence be loyal to Al Heyman and still get it done at the end of the day? And be happy. And y'all keep talking about walk away, walk away. Look, and this is what I'm going to end it with, to end all the bullshit in the hoopla. Just think about this for a second. If you're talking about Errol Spence being unhappy in negotiations and somehow, I don't know, Team Bud Crawford's fault or they're being unreasonable, it doesn't make any sense when a man sit up there and took 30% in front of the whole world, 30 or 35% in front of the whole world. It shows that he's willing to bend and flex to get it done. Okay? So if that was the case, he would have been like that from Jump Street. It wouldn't have been no accepting no 30% because Errol Spence wouldn't have did it. It wouldn't have been no accepting that. So it can't be on the end of Crawford as far as I'm feeling played when Crawford and his team put himself in the played position before to get it done and it still didn't go through. Just common sense at the end of the day, man. Common sense, deductive reason can always bleed through the truth. I mean, there it is. But like always, that's my opinion. Leave thoughts in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.